How dangerous is a fake Labubu? This one's fake, and according to this article, they're very dangerous. But are they actually? Fake Labubus have loose parts that have a choking hazard. Bro, none of this fits in my mouth. Authorities issue a serious risk warning over the dangers of buying a fake Labubu. Guys, I'm gonna get cooked. I think I might choke on it. As you can see, there are literally hundreds of articles stating that if I buy one of these, I think I'll probably choke and die. So I'm gonna test this thing to the limits and find out just how dangerous this product actually is. We could be going and doing multiple tests. Starting off with the chokeability. That's right, apparently I can easily choke on this fake Labubu. Now obviously a fake product is pretty sketchy. I got this online because all of the real ones are sold out. So if anyone's to blame, it's Pop Mart for not making enough. And the people that bought them all for like £100. So a bunch of these articles are claiming that the body parts are what people can choke on. Because it's not the official one, they're not like attached properly. So I'm gonna find out how difficult is it to go and remove the body parts and find out if I can choke on it. That was not on my bucket list for this year, but hey, let's do it anyway. So as you can see, they have these little feet. It's kind of like attached to the fur, and I think the real ones technically shouldn't detach. But since this is a fake one, it might detach easily. I say easily, but as you can see, you can kind of see like the attachment socket right there. Now, because it's fake, apparently kids are just like biting it and, you know, choking on it. I don't know how, but I'm gonna try and rip this out right now. I'm so sorry. I'm sacrificing my only Labubu, and we're gonna see if I choke. Oh, okay. It came out. I didn't think that would happen. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't actually expecting this to work. You know what? If I was like 2 years old and I just saw this foot, I'd be like, that's tasty. Please no one eat this. Please, I beg you. Yeah, I can actually see how a kid could choke on this. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a small part, and that could definitely go down someone's throat and probably oof them. So yeah, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure a real one with enough like force would probably rip the foot out. Now I just have a footless Labubu, and I can't tell if that's better or worse. I wonder if this can reattach, or like once you've eaten it, is there no going back? Let's try and insert it. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try. Good news is, guys, if you accidentally bite off your Labubu's foot, you can stick it back on completely fine. Also, let's just talk about how dripped out my Labubu is. This might be the world's coolest Lafufu. Yeah, that's right. I painted his face myself because it's a fufu one, you know, okay? Let's actually read one of these articles. Trading Standards in a place issues a warning over the counterfeit toys. The imitations of the Labubu have been found to contain loose parts that may pose a choking hazard to young children. In addition, some of these products do not carry the legal safety labeling such as the CE or UKCA mark or the name and address of a supplier based in the UK. They're also often cheaper than the legit product. Alright, let's find out if mine actually has the label that they're claiming about. And to do that, we're gonna have to undress the Labubu. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of tag right around here. Yeah, so this is a tag, and we're looking for something that's like a UK certified trademark. Now, what that means is that it's like been approved by the UK safety controls. Now, we have a tag, and it just says the monsters on it. Wait, does that even spell it right? It doesn't say the monsters. Mine says the monstefs. Yeah, bro, that's an F. The Monsteefs. Oh, bro, it literally says the Monsteefs. They spelled it so wrong. Yeah, that definitely is spelled completely wrong. I didn't notice that until now. That's kind of funny. If anyone curious, it should say the monsters. And yeah, the rest of this tag is just fully Chinese language. I have absolutely no idea what this says. I think that's Chinese. No offense if it's not. And then this tag does have a bit of English. It does say the monsters on this part. Hey, they know how to spell. And it does say Pop Mart. So yeah, this article is correct. It has not been officially tested inside of the UK. Also, the genuine doll has 9 teeth. Some fake dolls do have 9 teeth. However, others have more. Bro, how many teeth do mine have? I actually haven't counted the teeth. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, my Labubu has 9 teeth. You know, all of these articles saying that, hey, it's got 10 teeth, just means that the factory now knows to change it to make sure that it has 9 teeth. Time to go and test out the next one, which is another choking hazard, is the hands. That's right, you can apparently choke on these little things, which honestly, it's smaller than the foot, so I understand. So, let's see how easy actually is it to just pull out this hand, and it's not easy. If you are 4 years old and you can pull this out, then you know what? Congrats. Oh, I felt it kind of like come out like that. Okay. Yeah, it would take a lot of force. Like, a lot of force. But honestly, this, I've just got a baby hand now. It's just, look, here's my makeup baby hand. Yeah, a kid could choke on this, you know? They'd probably also shove it up their nose or something. Like, I'm not demonstrating that. You guys, I'm not that dumb. But yeah, honestly, I could eat this and probably choke on it. For safety purposes, I did not put that in my mouth, don't worry. You see, it's bendy. You could swallow it and you could choke. So yeah, you know what? I do understand the point that if you buy a Labubu, then you might choke. Now, the issue is that a bunch of parents buy these things from a shop and they don't know it's fake. Also, it does insert back in kind of fine. Like, this now isn't coming back out without a lot of force. So, hey, if you do accidentally pull off your Labubu's arm, just know that you can reinsert it relatively easily. I've seen people, like, pull off the heads as well, which this one's probably more in the... Oh my goodness. You know, that's kind of cool. Now I kind of like that a bit more than the the body. Oh, does a real Labubu do that? Do the real ones do this? That's crazy. Does a real one do that? You guys gotta let me know in the comment section. If you own a real Labubu, are you meant to be able to take its head off like that? Because that's kind of crazy if you are. Okay, so yeah. You can take it apart. Is this bit dangerous? No, you're not gonna choke on this. You know, that's not going in anyone's mouth. But now I actually have a pretty cool decapitated Labubu. I guess you can make it like hold its head. Bro, this looks so cusp. I kind of hope this reattaches. I'm not sure if it will. Yeah, is it like fully broken now? Or okay, it can lock in. It locks back in if you like force it enough and like get it on the latch. It looks like it does lock itself back into place. We're fine. My Labubu in one piece. So how else can this like injure me? These copycat toys have been flooding the UK and they've made their way up to here. They're often cheaper and they might seem like a bargain, but they can be dangerous if they've not been manufactured in accordance with the I don't know that word is toy safety legislation. Anyone who bought a doll or thinks it's fake or comes across these dolls for sale and believes they are fake should report it to Trading Standards Government. I bought this off of Temu. The thing is, there's kind of like a million of them on Temu, and I don't think Temu's gonna do anything to take it down. But hey, if you live in this area, you can report it to Trading Standards, which is probably more for the people who are unknowingly buying them from like a supermarket sort of thing, rather than you know what you're getting when you pay £4 on it from Temu. The moral of the story is, yeah, this is actually probably dangerous if you're a kid with an IQ of me. And yeah, you could probably pull off the parts and choke on it, but any other thing, yeah, there's no way this is injuring you. It's not gonna do much damage. There's nothing you can like cut yourself with. I would try right now. You see these feet, they're like really soft, they're not sharp. You can't damage yourself with them. You know what, there you go, that's the most damage we're gonna get. Let's see, you can kind of see like a bit of a scratch, but you know what, I feel like my fingernails could do more damage than that. Is there anything else that you could injure yourself with? Maybe like this little metal piece right here. This is literally just a keyring attachment, which is a bit of metal. I wonder what happens if we like... Yeah, again, that's not sharp. I guess you could stick your finger in it, but again, it's fine. So how dangerous is a Labubu? If you're a kid, then sure. If you're someone who just is attaching it to their bag and not playing with it and chewing it, then you're fine. So I guess supervise your kids and make sure they don't start biting the arms of the Lafufus. Or hey, in fact, even if it's a real Labubu, I think if you chew the arm enough, the arm will probably eventually fall off anyway. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and press the button on the screen to watch another video that I made that I think you might like to go and watch next. In fact, YouTube thinks you'll like it as well, and you should subscribe. I have cats to feed, so please subscribe and press the button here.